So I'm going to show you guys kind of like, for those who have like level 20, a very good level operator. Now, if you don't need level 5s, which they give you a decent amount of DPS, but look at this, it's beautiful. Awesome. Look at this early game DPS potential. Anyways, so if you have automatic weapons, perfect, because these give more range, better fire rate, etc. So I'll show you guys my setup. Alright, we obviously got Operator, Necromancer, Juggernaut, DJ Booth, and Hacker. So I'll explain this loadout. Well, this isn't any like hardcore mode loadout yet. So I'll show you guys in like Fallen mode, because Fallen mode's a really good mode. It does have inward enemies, which makes it perfect. It's got fine enemies, which also makes it perfect. Perfection. So yeah. Okay. We're gonna do some Skylands. Yo, we'll see you later. Why? Alright, so now because of the, if you're aware of coordination, it's a pretty OP thing for operator only. So we're just trying to get out like 10 level 2s around it. Get level 3, level 4, 5. I don't have level 6 yet. So yeah. In terms of eco, these modes you don't really need a good eco talent like on Cowboy or just whatever. So that's why we'll be using like Hacker for some of this. Hang on, was this tower buffed? I don't recognize the DPS being 8.49. I guess we'll find out. I don't know if it was a shadow update making this tower good. Alright. Actually, I think it was. Oh my god. Let me check the stats window. No, I actually don't think it was, but they've done something, I think, to increase the DPS. It might just be me. Right. And we're going to try not to use any power ups. We're going to purely use just the talents, no power ups as well. Okay. Skeletons, they're pretty easy. Just a mediocre enemy. Kind of reskinned if you think about it from all the events. So right now this guy's got like a 15% buff. Which is pretty good. But yeah, we're gonna try and get 10 of these. And just hope for the best. Alright. So if we were to do this, that's like about 8, and that's like crazy buff. No, you're telling me that I can't place on this little rock. Oh, yes. Alright. I don't think we can place it anymore. Let me test that out. Because if I can, that's just funny. But I swear this tower got a DPS buff. It might just be me though. Alright. Yeah, okay. Those will just be all the operators we'll be working on. Alright, let's go that. Let's go freeze. Yeah, I swear this got a DPS buff. Like, that is a huge increase. Let me see that. Alright. I just want to just get on 4 just to see if it really did. Because I'll know if it did. Wait, never mind. It's the synchronization. That's why. I think that's why. Okay. That's not the end well because they'll be coming back around. Alright. Stealth enemies, like pretty easily. Sorry, hidden. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna hack her down. Just so we have some really decent eco. That really depends on our DPS. Like oh no, wait. W hacker, W operators. Alright. 32.73 DPS, which isn't too bad if you think about it. We might go straight for threat detection sentinel, which for sure is actually TDS, which is funny. .23 DPS. If you think about it, that's not bad. For the price of 7.8k, that's actually not too bad. Again, considering the account that for the operator is actually bugging this. Anyways, we're gonna get one here, one level 4 here. And then we'll get one here. There we go. That should be enough for map wide range. And here as well, I guess. There we go. Okay. This now, I guess we can continue placing. I get these all the level 4 before we continue. Because yeah, if you think about it, if you use operator perfectly, it can be better than Gun Scout, which is a very cool thing. And I'll explain shortly. But I'm also going to talk about later why this tower needs a buff. But just, if they don't want to buff the DPS, at least buff the coordination, because I don't. And make maybe coordination a bit bigger. But yeah, I'll explain shortly how it can get a buff. That gets 25%. But yeah, the thing I love about Operator quite a lot is its early game to mid game management, if you think about it. It's pretty good. But now I'm going to talk about like why it needs a DPS buff, or just in my opinion, I think ability buffs. Now, short optics is fine, but I feel like the coordination needs a really good buff, and here's why. Like, yes, you can get like potentially, if you use Operator right, 45%, 45% damage buff. But it's like, I'd rather have 10% because it encourages you to place them all together. Yeah, my placing them at 16. Let me just get this one here. Then we'll start getting level 5s. But yeah, it encourages you to get like them all together, and if you like how to connect it. In this case, we got like 3 on this map. It really depends on that. So if you don't have that amount of money, use it like 4. But yeah, the ice, like it's got decent DPS as well. It really depends how you use it though. But yeah, I feel like coordination should, just in my opinion, get a buff. Which I know don't buff this tower anyway, but if they don't want to buff the ability, they can always just buff the actual DPS overall. Alright. I think the only downside with short optics is aggro enemies. But other than that, it doesn't seem like it's a problem. Alright. But yeah, this tower, I think, in certain situations is better than Gold Scout. But do keep in mind, I'm not using max level. I have seen max level in the stats, and that 7.5% coordination buff is pretty good. Anyways, we're now gonna get DJ, and the reason we're gonna get DJ is for Matzers. Yeah, and that's gonna be pretty good. This wave's gonna be a pain, but because we have full map range, it shouldn't really be too difficult. Alright, cool, he's down. If I have to, I will use Matzer here, which I will. I was hoping to get this to max level, but nah. I was using the forward skin for this tower. It's pretty good. It's good stuff. But yeah, I might make also a guide how to use this tower. Maybe later. Just readjusting my mic. Boom. Okay. So yeah, giant skeletons, you can see why you need level 2. It's pretty good. Like, that 1.2 HP will counteract any enemy that is blessed. There is this sole exception of probably air enemies with it, which you'll see it more later on. But yeah, look at this operator casually doing 60,000 damage, which isn't bad. It's pretty good. But yeah, back to operator, I definitely feel like if they buff the ability, that's going to be more balanced. I think for the tower, they could also for max up will just give it light detection. or just like level 5s or level 4s give that light protection. Like I wouldn't mind it being that, because that would be pretty balanced. I'm gonna use the ability again. But yeah, the DPS of these skeletons are pretty good as well. If you don't know, these guys do quite a lot of damage if they're all grouped up. Bro, look at this Chad. Alright, this wave's pretty hard. Let me summon the Chad-like skeletons for a second. Okay. I'm debating if I should get Juggernaut now or rely on Mancer here. You see, like, Mancer would be so good. Oh, I just realized I haven't got these till level 5. Oops. That's fine, honestly. But yeah, the normal DPS of this is like 47. That's including the buffs as well. Which is interesting, obviously. Alright, let's go first, level 3, which is going to be pretty good. We will need it for this wave because we have the Fallen Shield, which can be a little annoying, but again, we have skeletons, so it doesn't matter at all. Okay. Be a real shame if they added Fallen Justice on this wave. They don't appear a lot, which is a good thing. But if they did, it would be somewhat cooked. Anyways, well, you can tell when one of the necromancers are full is their bar. It's always a good idea to do it until the bar is full. You can see here we got some Hellguards, which yeah, this guy's not standing a chance. But for the bosses, you always want to spam the ability because you want to try and effect chip it away. Anyways, really still free. Oh gosh, that DPS is actually really good if you think about it with the map wide range. I kind of take back what I said, but like, yeah. To be fair, I'm not using a max level operator yet. So, yeah. I also heard this can go to 100 DPS, which, if that's true, that would be about 1,600 estimated DPS, which is pretty good. Anyways, we're gonna max Mancer, which is good. Okay, slightly worrying here. Yeah, we should be fine. Look at this DPS. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. Alright. Okay. More rushes, bro. Oh yeah, this guy really thinks it's gonna matter. Nah. Wait till he meets the Chad-like Mantis, bro. Okay, good, good, good. This way is a lot hot because obviously you have that gold shield that soaks up all the damage. And then if those thought heroes do get blessed, including a little friend that we end up trying to take out. But yeah, I'm gonna just make use of spreading out Mancer, which we are going to do again. We will be trying to learn most of like the fallen angels within where their turns fall because they actually deal explosion damage, which is good for chipping them away. The explosions each do 409 damage, which is pretty good. And you can kind of see the limits they got. The executioner skeleton doesn't have a limit, but the skeleton nuts do. Holy DPS, bro! Holy operator, my god. Okay, I kind of take back what I said about the tower. I do agree though with like some other people. It definitely needs having DPS buff to compensate. Alright, my cat. Alright, we should be pretty good here. This is the part where we'll probably just get a bottom half Juggernaut at the back here. Now, wave 5 and wave 6 are some debatably hard waves. Also, look at my guards, their animation's bugged, but he actually will do the damage. I don't really care about actual damage because they use a tick, right? So they're just, yeah. They're good for light flyings though. Alright, here we go. This is gonna be great for filling up practically everything. But yeah, this guy's got like 100,000 HP. Come on, bro. TDS. Alright. We're gonna place a. How are we gonna end up placing a hacker here? Okay, so there we go. We'll get them both to level 3. Not 4 because I need the DPS. Okay. I don't think this guy's gonna survive. I like the Fallen Elder God how before. I don't know if anyone played before, you know, 2025 when they did all the changes to the modes, including like the Fallen mode rework. I like how the Fallen Elder God now is not just like a reused boss nowadays. He's like, he actually feels like a boss. There's only one of these guys in the entire mode, so they actually don't come back. Eating in all eyes. I think they're like one of the last ones that we ever see. I could be wrong though. Just look at it, it's pretty cool. Anyways, better just save it for a max Juggernaut, and yeah. I don't like this bug at all. Okay, see what I mean by the ability. I didn't use it perfectly, but yeah, it did a good amount of damage. How is it not dead? Alright, now it should start. I'm slightly worried here because we also got a fallen, yeah. I'm slightly worried. Alright, screw it, I lied. I'm probably gonna have to use like a monster here. Because I underestimated my DPS. I should have had, crap, take this. There we go. The epic battle! Oh my god. Yeah, I just realized this is kind of bad. But yeah, Necromancer, if you use it right, it can be good. I feel like Hacker is like, meh. I should bring it. Now, we will be using Overclock. The reason for this is because we can actually clone this for like 128k. Yes, for like 30 seconds and that, but it saves me a lot of money. I should have done that. Alright. But yeah, you probably don't need a multi-monster, you probably... If you're gonna use Hacker, I suggest, you bring in like another DPS tower. Cause yeah, you don't really need Eco Towers, you probably mentioned, you know, probably. Yeah, you don't need any like crazy DPS. But anyways, this guy should pretty much just die quickly. There we go. Okay. Now we gotta now clone Mr. Big Boy over here. Oh god. Okay. Shouldn't have too much problems here. This is like way 40 after all. You've gotta, now we're gonna kinda like try and micro the ability. We're gonna do red track, obviously. What? I do really like how bosses now on TDS are kinda just useless. Because they used to, believe it or not, back in like early 2021, 2022, they used to like not attack units, I think. I remember correctly. I'm just gonna try and utilize Max's ability effectively. Oh. Oh, yep, I forgot that Juggernaut that was still checking by its DPS against nothing, so. But yeah, like I say, you don't need multi-monster to beat, I think, this mode. With this like that, you could probably end up just replacing Hacker and then just Juggernaut becomes like a sub DPS. Anyways, yeah, that's full mode with Operator. My honest thoughts though with Operator with just level 5s. That's pretty good. I got some XP as well, that's pretty good. Let me just load it in so I can finish off the video. But yeah, overall, I personally think that, you know, Operator needs like a coordination buff to make up, because it kind of feels like more of a Golden Soldier evolution. And I'm not wrong, by the way. I am not wrong. Yeah. So yeah, overall, I also think that it needs a price decrease in the shop, by the way. It does not need all that fancy good all. You know, it doesn't need 4.5k gems, which I think is just overkill for the tower itself. And yeah. And I also forgot to mention I did use skills. But it's whatever. I'm pretty sure for those who are familiar with it, you get this tower background. But yeah, but I personally believe like this tower's worth it. I just need, I think it should be like 5k coins and like maybe 1k gems. It does not need to be 15k like Juggernaut, almost and pretty much the price of Engineer for an early to mid game tower. Which in full mode it kind of worked as like a mid game tower because of the full range. So yeah. Anyways, you'll probably expect more videos from me. I'm planning to do Minecraft in the future as well. I just haven't been uploading because I've been dealing with school and it's like last year and that. So yeah. But do I personally think Opera is worth the cost? Yes, if you're willing to sacrifice probably a day of trying to level this up. I will try and do hardcore mode this tower. Because this tower in Wood Core is pretty good if you've seen the videos. But yeah. So let me snip that. There we go. Just for the video for now. Anyways, I'll catch you later. Let me just do this real quick. And yeah, you'll see me in another video from me later. Alright, see ya guys.